workforce is now widely enabled to work from anywhere, at home, at the office, and the journey in between. Companies have the preparedness and the resources to promote flexibility. With this flexibility, the workplace is no longer stationary. It's dynamic, existing in multiple locations in the same day. Work happens on a laptop in one moment and a mobile device in the next. It happens in a flexible office space and swiftly moves to the front line in a matter of minutes. Where work is happening, it's constantly changing. And so, the technologies we use must be enabled to support that changing workflow. At Webex, we've created a range of devices with the intelligence to deliver the flexibility and quality needed for hybrid work. Every device within our portfolio is built with this inclusive vision in mind to deliver the same experience to every user at home, hot desking at the office, or taking a quick call in the hallway of a school or hospital. We are designing devices that create an experience regardless of where or how you work. This is critical as we dive further into hybrid workplace that demands fluidity between spaces. As we promote flexibility in where work gets done, it's equally important that flexibility is enabled between the platforms work is done on. Our vision is one of inclusion, where every individual can have the same seamless work experience, a workflow absent of fatigue, absent of any break in productivity, a workflow where every person can join a meeting or call regardless of what back-end platform they are using. Only Webex delivers the most comprehensive portfolio of hybrid work devices that can make your users feel more engaged. And with a range of feature sets, our devices address a broad range of use cases. For instance, you might choose to complement your laptop users with a better video and audio experience through our desk video camera and headset, or even our desk phones. Or you might deploy our desk video devices or Webex room boards to enable a truly all-in-one premium experience with whiteboarding and co-creation. But choice and flexibility shouldn't have to come at the expense of consistency. The flexibility to chat, meet, or call shouldn't require devices for multiple actions. For that reason, we are extending and unifying the capabilities of our video-centric devices. Later this year, our video endpoints will connect natively beyond Cisco Communications Manager to our Webex calling platforms. This allows users to end a meeting, then make a call, transfer a call, and invoke other calling features from that same device. Just as we are expanding calling capabilities to our video devices, we are also expanding meeting capabilities to our phones. Cisco Cloud phones will have a richer Webex meetings experience, like one button to push functionality. All your endpoints with one button to join, your video device, mobile phone, and the Cisco phone sitting on your desk. In addition, phone users will benefit from audio intelligence with Webex Smart Audio Noise Removal, unified contacts and directory services from the cloud, Webex Presence, and other features that will be available later this year. And with one consistent user interface across Webex meetings, calling, app suites, and devices, workflows are simplified in an otherwise complex environment. And with the same user experience and aligned capabilities across the full suite, Webex provides a frictionless transition between apps and devices, underpinned by Cisco's ongoing commitment to security and quality, while also delivering key insights into your workflow. But the reality is, today's hybrid work does not happen on one platform. Consistent experiences can only occur when interoperability is achieved, complete fluidity from one back-end platform to the next. Broadly, organizations still face challenges with interoperability. Here with me to talk about the trends he's seen happening in the marketplace is founding partner of Recon Research, Ira Weinstein. Ira, thanks for joining us. Hi Ira, as we approach 2022, why are we still talking about open platforms and Interop? Is this really still an issue?
So I know it's amazing, but after all these years, we still have not solved the interop problem. But it looks differently today. Interop used to be about connections. Now it's about the entire experience. It's about having the right headset that's compatible so you get the best audio. It's about clicking one button to join the meeting so you're in the meeting on time. And it's interesting, the expectations people have changed completely because when you're working at home, you can always click on another app. That's your interop. But when you're in the office, it's different. You're in a shared meeting room. You go from room to room for meetings, and that's where delays and interop problems become a massive issue.
So as we move into an era of hybrid work, how is it impacting your customers? Can you tell us a little bit about what you are discussing with them?
Sure, we're hearing from our customers that they want simplicity, familiarity. They want the complexity removed, and they want to walk in the room and know what to expect, how to get in their meetings with no delays and no technical problems. But really, they just don't want to think about interop or about complexity. They just want to get their work done.
So what are the common approaches that people are taking today? Don't gateways solve a lot of these problems? How about BYOD, where people are using their own laptops?
Well, there are a number of ways of approaching this problem, and frankly, a lot of them are workarounds. For example, BYOD gives you connectivity and it lets you change between apps easily, but the UI changes with every app. And what happens if the person whose laptop you're using wants to leave the meeting, leave the room? Do you end the meeting early so they can take their laptop? So these are challenges. Now, gateways offer connectivity, but they also add cost. They add complexity. It's another solution to manage, and frankly, it's another contract to enter into. And then we have a variety of industry attempts. These are efforts and partnerships to bring Interop forward. For example, Cisco and Google have entered into a partnership to create and provide Interop. Frankly, I have a lot of faith that that's going to deliver a strong experience over time.
All right, very good. So what do you advise clients to do today?
So first, I suggest that our clients look at what, how, and who they need to communicate with. They need to understand their need. What are the requirements? Then we ask them to take their requirements and compare them to the various solutions available on the market, and specifically look at the interop capabilities. Some solutions offer significantly strong interop, others have a weak interop play. Then when they're done, they should make a decision that addresses today's need, but this is important. It should also address what they expect to need tomorrow. In other words, they should choose solutions that don't just support some interop. They should choose solutions that prioritize interop.
Thanks, Ira. Appreciate you meeting with us today. Ira has given us great insight into the critical need for ease of use and interoperability. Joining us to share Cisco's vision for an open platform, all the way from Oslo, is our Senior Director of Product Management, Espen Loberg. Over to you, Espen.
Thanks. As Ira highlighted, users are looking for ease of use, flexibility, and reduced complexity. Outcomes that are only produced when we solve for interoperability. At Cisco, we are committed to creating a seamless and rich user experience without disruption. But today's world of online meetings, chats, and calling utilizes a patchwork of tools which aren't always your preferred internal platform. Your partners and customers are more than likely using separate platforms for their own collaboration. And realizing that organizations are at different places in their digital transformation journey, it's imperative that people can easily connect to the tools they use every day. That's why Webex delivers less friction and more choice as an open platform. We are broadening our workflow capabilities to bring to life our vision of simplicity, any way that you meet. One button to launch any meeting from Webex, Google Meet, Microsoft Teams, and additional partners going forward. Let's have a look.
With one button to push, it's easy to join any meeting. Everyone gets an easy-to-join experience. Whether they're out in the field on a mobile device or joining from home, everyone can be part of the experience. The experience is seamless across devices, meaning you can now be as mobile as you like, literally. It's always nice to catch up with the hybrid team, but now it's time for a client meeting, and it's not on your internal meeting platform. Let's join this Microsoft Teams meeting. With the new unified Interop experience, that familiar one button to push will take care of any cross-platform headaches and allow you to focus on what really matters, the meeting at hand. Speaking about what matters, whichever platform you choose to take your meeting from, you can be sure that it's just your voice coming through with our AI noise removal. Keeping track of the new rules can be tricky, so we've given a way to keep things safe without losing valuable time, thanks to the intelligent cameras in our devices. With USB-C Passthrough, you can utilize all the hardware features from our devices, even if you're not using Webex. Just plug in, select the device from the menu, and enjoy. So, when you call your granny to wish her happy birthday on FaceTime, she won't have to put on her glasses to see you clearly.
Ensuring that every meeting can be joined by any user, all future Webex devices will support USB pass-through. This functionality can also be extended to our current portfolio. This allows any device to join any meeting, whether or not your organization has enabled interoperability experiences. To provide built-in join experiences for any meeting, we are partnering with prominent logos in the collaboration space. We are partnering with Google to provide built-in operability with no additional licensing required. Users on Google Workspace can now schedule meetings from their Google Calendar, and when it's time to meet, their Webex device will display the familiar green button to join next to the Google logo. We also support joining by meeting ID, so any user in any organization can join any Google meeting at any time by simply hitting the Google button on the device home screen. Similarly, for Microsoft Teams meetings, all our current portfolio video devices support joining as guest without any additional licensing. For customers who want a richer experience, enabling more screens with full HD video and more in-meeting controls, Microsoft and Cisco has partnered to deliver Webex Cloud Video Interop for Microsoft Teams. This enables users to join Microsoft Teams meetings from their Webex devices and get the full benefits of the Webex platform. Zoom meeting participants will also experience one button to join, along with in-meeting features like layout management and host controls. And there is more. Zoom and Cisco are working closely to improve the user experience for our joint customers. Take a look at this.
Here at Cisco, we're really excited to be taking our next step towards interoperability by working with Zoom to enable the standalone room controller on our Webex Room Navigator. This will provide users of Webex devices a richer experience when they decide to use a Webex device for a Zoom meeting.
In the context of calling workloads, our commitment to interoperability is already well established with our Cisco multi-platform phones, integrated across all major third-party cloud platforms with open APIs for third-party management. As we continue to expand partnerships, we look to upcoming Interop capabilities between our multi-platform phones and Zoom Phone, in addition to enhanced Zoom Video Interop for Webex video devices. An open platform benefits the end user experience, and it also has incredible implications from an IT management perspective. We are committed to making our portfolio application agnostic, regardless of backend platform. Management, troubleshooting, and insights across our portfolio happens through a single pane of glass in Webex Control Hub. So if a user joins a Microsoft Teams meeting and the video quality is poor, their administrator can now access rich troubleshooting data. One single pane of glass for administrators to enable the best possible experience for the end users. Let's have a look.
This is Webex Control Hub. We can now get access to live and historical troubleshooting data, even when joining other platforms. Let's click on Troubleshooting. In the new Troubleshooting view, you can search for a specific device, and that's what we've done here. The call at the top, highlighted in yellow, is in progress. It's a Webex device, called into a Microsoft Teams hosted meeting, using Cisco Webex video integration for Microsoft Teams. We can even see that it's a Microsoft Teams meeting before we click into it. We have full overview over the audio quality, packet loss, jitter, how the call was set up, etc. We aim to make as much relevant data available to the admin, so you can be as responsive as possible, regardless of platform.
Here's the reality. Today's hybrid work is done on multiple platforms. Our vision is a user experience absent of fatigue and absent of any breaks in workflows. That vision requires technologies that create the same experience on any platform, and our devices are designed with this vision in mind. Webex devices provide all the capabilities needed in a multi-platform reality. An open, vibrant ecosystem that powers inclusive collaboration for all. Thank you for watching.